Long-time traders, freetradingvideos.com. You're here at Breakout. Let's take a look at the bank right here. You can see we get the swing high, come down, swing low, lower, swing high, and we break below that swing low. We also break that 2310 mark that we spoke about a couple videos back. The next support area I want to illustrate to you is this one at 2367. Now you can see resistance here, support back over here. Okay, minor resistance through here, support. We came down and traded below this today, but look where we closed. We closed back above that. That's a sign of strength right there. We got buyers coming to the market supporting this. If you want to add some additional information to back that up, let's take a look at the Dow 30. Now we sorted by net percentage change on the day. What we can see, the gainers here, the big gainers, well, Hewlett Packard, they came out with earnings, and that's why they're up so big. But from there, we got Bank of America, JP Morgan, AIG, and GM. Remember the video that we did just a couple days ago? These guys are at the major net losers on the day. So we can see the money flow has changed here. So for the guys that are short financials, you need to be careful based on this information. We can then see you've got energy, basic materials, and then financials again, American Express and Citibank. Then we have energy. So money flowed into financials and energy today. D7 took you through quite a few stocks related to energy today, and we had those big pops on big volume. That's a beautiful thing. So we know we've got money flowing into the oil-related stocks here. I want to take you through one more thing before I show you a trade that we went through just quite a few videos back and how it's shaping up right now. Before we go there, check this out. This here is a chart on market internals. Now I'm using Interactive Brokers to develop this chart, but what we can see here is the leadership during the day. So we have quite a few indexes on here. Now the red one, this is the XOY. So this is the oil index. Now what you'll generally see is when the oil index goes up, the other indexes go down. So the blue line here is the NASDAQ. So we can see today the NASDAQ was the lagger. We have then the purple, which is the Dow, the white, which is the S&P, and then the yellow, which is the New York Stock Exchange. So a couple videos back, we looked at the New York Stock Exchange as a leadership of institution buying to selling. We can see the New York Stock Exchange was a leader today, where the NASDAQ was a lagger. We had a huge volume come into oil, and that really forced the oil markets up and the oil stocks up, and that's a great thing right there. So this is an interesting chart. You can do this in most charting platforms, develop a chart like this, but this is a phenomenal tool for a day trader that is trading, say, E-mini index futures. You want to be trading whatever the index which is leading the market. A lot of the time it is the NASDAQ leading the market to the upside or the downside, so I prefer to trade the NASDAQ futures for that reason only. If it's the Dow or the S&P, I mean that's where I'm at, whether the strength or the weakness is in the market. So this is a little bit of information for you just to help you out from the intraday basis and also from money flow basis. Now back to that trade. The stock that we were looking at was GMXR. Quite a few of you will remember this. Now for the guys that are watching this on YouTube, you guys need to get over here to freetradingvideos.com because the information in the forums should be illegal. We got some phenomenal traders in the forums, and they're sharing everything they got in the markets to help everyone out within the forums to make money in the markets. Phenomenal community. Let's bring up GMXR here. Here we go. So GMXR, we looked at this quite a few weeks ago. We had the 50% retracement, came up hit ahead on that 38%, and we see we've developed this base right here. Now today we broke out of that base. Not only did we break out of that base, we broke out on volume. That's exactly what this stock needed to see. So I actually entered this position breaking that resistance area, and we did hit our head right here on the 50-day moving average. So that could prove resistance, which means we could pull back down before going higher. With the amount of money flowing into oil today, it would be uncommon, but anything can happen in the markets. So that was one of the trades. Now in the same video, dry ships. Now what we were looking at in that video was this formation here, this falling wedge formation. You can see that we broke out of that falling wedge, we broke to the upside, and then we just could not excel to the upside. We broke back down, we found that same support line again, and now we've moved up. Now we moved up on big candles, big volume here, and then we got the pullback. So if we put this trend line back in, coming right off the high right here, across the highs here. What was once a resistance area is becoming a support area. Now this candle here I really don't like today, but if we break above this day's high tomorrow, above that 50-day moving average, we got a trade on our hands here. Now the transportation average didn't do too well today. It was down 40 points, where the Dow was up 69. So with oil moving up, may not be a good trade. You may want to stick with the oil-related companies more so than transportation. But if oil goes down, this could be a phenomenal trade on our hands. So thanks for attending freetradingvideos.com. Right here with Breakout. We survived Tropical Storm Faye, no damage, lots of rain, lots of wind, and that was about it. Till next time, Breakout out.